You know it's an exciting Hall of Heroes when the announcement comes out and then nobody is talking about it or doing videos on it and nobody's doing anything with it. So what's up, everybody? Sophia, the PIERRET Hall of Heroes. The thing is, she actually used to be, she's not really too relevant anymore. She actually used to be a pretty decent unit, pretty underrated unit actually. Her third skill is a multi-hit defense break and a lot of big damage. It's a single target, a lot of big damage. She was a good unit for, really good unit for Giant Speed 10, but we don't do Giant Speed 10 anymore. And, you know, when we're doing Giant Speed 12, we're either using dot teams or using things where the single target DPS units are like Crow and Naomi, who are, you know, the new hot 2A monsters. They do more damage. They're easier to skill. Oh, do they do more damage? Crow does a lot of damage. They're easier to skill up. I actually have her built on 2 accounts already from just previously, from, like I said, from Giant Speed 10, and then a long time ago on my main, because I just wanted to use her, just use her. But anyway, today we're here on the Asia server account to play with Sophia, the PIERRET. No, not that one. That's Mina. Let's take a look at Sophia. Right now, I won't show you the exact... No, I will show you the exact rune set on here. She was runed a long time ago. We're going to play with her a tiny bit with this, and then we're going to change her, and then we're going to play with her more. Let's take a look at her skills. First skill, 2 cards, fully skilled up to. Because like I said, on this account, I was using her for... Should I even do the Asia logo? Yeah, I should. Asia server logo. I don't know how I have to say Asia server logo. We probably don't need to say it. I was using her for Giant Speed 10, and she was working. She actually fast T for Giant Speed 10, but it's irrelevant now because we have Giant Speed 12. So, 2 cards that removes a beneficial effect. You know, it's whatever. It's not terrible. It's the first skill. Air Slash inflicts damage with a sharp attack. Inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn. With the second skill, increase the attack bar by 100% when... Oh, this was buffed at some point. Increase the attack bar by 100% when used with full HP. But sometimes she doesn't have full HP, so it doesn't really do anything aside from that. It's just a 3-turn cooldown, single target, continuous damage. Wow! Amazing! Fantastic! And then we have the spinning slash attacks an enemy target 5 times massive damage. That actually is pretty good damage. Each attack has a 50% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. Attack depletes with the enemy's attack bar when used with full HP. And this is reusable in 3 turns. This is actually not a bad skill. The thing is, do you use this versus a Lucian, right? Or not versus, do you use this or do you use Lucian? Like, Lucian's just going to be stronger. You've got an AoE, it ignores defense. Why do we need a single target with RNG that can maybe defense break or maybe not defense break if we just have, you know, to set up for the big damage? Although, the thing is here, it attacks multiple times, or versus something that just ignores defense and AoE, and it hits everyone, right? So that's one of the reasons that she never really was a thing that anyone talked about. The thing here, though, is this has so many chances, so many attacks, so many chances to defense break, that usually you hit the defense break on one of the first few, and then you just do big damage on top of that. You don't necessarily need to have a defense break before it hits. So you don't really need to set this up as much because you're kind of almost guaranteed a defense break somewhere. There's no guarantee, but you're kind of almost guaranteed a defense break somewhere in those 5 hits to actually land and then do some damage on top of that. So actually, that's not bad. And then leader skill increases resistance, which is basically nothing. She is on... Wait, Pego, wasn't she... Like I said, she was ruined so long ago on here, and we haven't really been using her lately, so that's why she doesn't have any artifacts. And it's the Asia server account. Asia server logo. So she is just on, yeah, she's on plus 35 speed on Swift. So the slowest Swift set in all of creation. Just there for the stats, not necessarily there for, because we wanted her to be super fast, just there because we wanted her to attack or damage attack, and whatever stats were pretty, the crit rate 22% is not bad on there. We're going to change her. We're going to use her like this. We're going to take her into, I will show you the old Giant Speed 10 team. I think this is the old Giant Speed 10 team on here. And then we're going to switch her around. We're going to play with her and some other stuff. So this was, again, this is Giant Speed 10. This is not B12. This is Giant Speed 10. This is back in the day. I know you're looking and you're like, why do we care about Giant Speed 10? You don't. I'm just showing you this is the team that we were using her in. So you can kind of see where we were using her and what she was. Good job, Lucian. No, she didn't even defense. She didn't even defense break there. Fantastic, right? Super reliable defense break. So she did actually, and there's her third skill again. So she used her third skill twice already. So Lucian doesn't have his anything, right? So she gets she increased her attack bar right there. So we see just a little bit of what she does. Spinning slash, decrease attack bar there, but now she doesn't have full health, so she can't get her extra attack bar with her skill 2. So there we go. I mean, her damage on Swift, her damage it's not that bad. Again, it's Giant Speed 10, but still, her damage is not that bad. 41 seconds. You know, it's Giant Speed 10, but back in the day, this was something. This is why we don't do Giant Speed 10. Back in the day, it was something exciting, you know. It was 41 seconds for Giant Speed 10 was not that bad. We changed the runes. That took forever. I don't know why Comtois feels the need to have rune upgrading take literally 30 minutes or more for one unit. That is nothing. I don't know. Like, I'm not even watching the screen. They think it's like, it's emotional, guys. It's an emotional role. I'm not watching the screen, idiots. I don't know. They're so detached from reality. Anyway, you notice every time we come back from a break where it's rune upgrading, I'm always pissed off. You guys notice that? It's a consistent thing. It's a consistent thing. So here's the runes. It's just attack or damage attack. She is even slower. Well, of course she's slower. She's not on Swift, that amazingly fast Swift said she's almost the same speed, actually. She's only 6 speed slower, right? Or was she plus 35 or 39? Listen, I don't know. But she's significantly more damage. So let's take her into a thing, and let's do some stuff. Things and stuff number 1. Giants B12. Well, you guys can't see the cursor. This is B12 now. This is not B10. So of course we're not going to have the same time on it. But let's see if we can actually still get this done. I'm scared because I know if we get blasted, we don't have a Fran in here, right? So we don't really have too much sustain, or any sustain, really. So if we get blasted by these crystals, it's kind of YOLO RNG, right? There's not really much in the way of fail-safes, right? There's no shield runes, there's no AoE attack break, there's no AoE. We do have an AoE stun, kind of, with the Horaceable, because he's very fast on Swift. But, yeah, there we go. But we'll see. We'll see if this can actually, Oh, you know what? We got a little bit lucky. We got a little bit lucky that they're actually hitting the crystals. I would not say that would be a consistent thing. We're also a little bit unlucky that Lucian is not doing Lucian. You know what? That's about average, though, that Lucian doesn't do anything. Doesn't do the right thing. So we got some dots. We got these. We got some team-ups. Crow can take a hit. Let's get some attack. And now she's dead. I mean, that's the unfortunate reality of that. Let's see if we can... I think we lose, guys. I think we lose now. All right. Actually, can Crow... Crow can nuke. I would not call this consistent, though. I can already tell this is not going to be a consistent thing. A minute, 10 seconds is not going to be consistent, though. I would not really use Sophia in here. Let's do it again. I want to show that. I want to show that it's not going to be consistent in this, right? Even if you don't have a healer, some shield runes are kind of nice. Oh, very smart. For once in your life, Lucian. But this is not going to be a consistent thing, so don't get excited and be like, I got to build Sophia. Like, Sophia didn't really do too much here. But, yeah, if your team for Giants is not consistent, you're trying to use Hracefelg. By the way, you don't need to use Hracefelg and Fran. It's kind of a one or the other situation. You don't need to use both. You use Fran for more safety. But if you want to YOLO, you use Hracefelg. Watch they wreck them, right? All right. Oh, you know, we got a little bit lucky. But we're running a little bit low on HP, right? So... Resentment, nice, gets the attack power buff. Don't beat it this time, because, well, here's the thing. Crow's already dead, so we're going to have some issues. Unless... we got the air slash. It's very important continuous damage there. Very important continuous damage there. Okay, so I don't really see her. Soul... Lowering this. Okay, but it's not going to be consistent. Listen, it's not going to be consistent. It beat it twice. It's not going to be a consistent team. People are going to... Oh, my God. Now people are going to be like, I'm going to build Sophia. Don't build Sophia for this. Okay? We'll do another thing with Sophia that she's going to be better at. Now we're going to use Sophia in where I think that she works best currently is the Ice Rift Beast. Where's Sophia? She should be here, right? Should she be? No, she's here. Okay. So we're going to put her in the back because she's kind of squishy. And then we just have fairly standard team. Bernard is fantastic here. He actually, his AI works correctly here too. Twins are just good everywhere. Hraesvelg is there for the attack power buff. And Hraesvelg also has some tankiness, so he's got some sustain in there. We don't have a lot of sustain in general, but just Sophia is going to be able to blast a lot of damage. So we actually may get a new, maybe get a new best score on here. No promises, but we'll see. So let's see. Actually, I think these twins may not have... Yeah, this did some decent damage. These twins may not have... cupcakes. I don't know. These twins... Oh, artifacts on this account. I don't entirely know. Because a lot of these things, if we built them a long time ago and I haven't really done things with them on videos, then... 221. No, we don't care about that. We care about Sophia. 260. Wow, 268. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Good job, Sophia. That was how well, that was 5 hits, 60 something damage each. That was like over 300,000. That's not. So this is already a new, as long as we beat it, this is already a new best score actually with Sophia. Interesting. One of the nice things about Hraesvelg in the front line, if you have, he needs to be like at least decently tanky for the front line. He heals himself, so you see his HP is going up with that skill 3 when he gets turns after that. So let's see if we can survive. Oh, I'm sure we can survive all of this, right? Girls get frozen. Sophia with the killing blow. Never mind. Never mind with the killing blow. So we're gonna get over 5 million already. So I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it is still actually a better score than we had before. So, yep, there we go. And I think this is really the best, currently the best place for. I think she's a unit that was better back in the day. Again, back in the day where you could YOLO a little bit more in Giants B10 versus B12. There's just things like Naomi and other stuff have kind of made her not, and the game has kind of changed, right? So she's not really as meta, and especially since she needs 4-star skill ups versus like Naomi, who has, you know, just 3-star skill ups until she's 2-8, and then you can still feed 2-8 cats to her. Now it's time for some Guild Wars. Yes, I said Guild Wars. First team, I'm gonna call their bluff. I think we may be faster, at least faster than the Gianna. I don't know if we're going to be faster than the Chiwu or not, but I think we're going to at least be faster than the Gianna Ciara. If they had a swift Gianna, very fast, then they wouldn't have, in my opinion, they wouldn't have the Wusa there, right? They would have something else in there. So I'm going to call their bluff on that. For the second team, there is a fire threat that is potentially dangerous. I don't know that this is going to work, but we're going to try it, right? We'll see. Do they have a super fast this year? Maybe. It's entirely possible they could have a super fast this year and absolutely destroy us, and then we would be done with Guild Wars. I would still do the rest of them just off camera, right? Because then we wouldn't have the... No! Well, I was right, but they still won because this is Summoner's War. I was right that we were faster. Or we were going to be faster than the Gianna. But we still lost. Even though I was right. God, what is this game? Okay. Anyway, let's do this thing. And let's see if we kill Skogul. Nope, we didn't. Although we did decrease his attack age. Let's do heal block. Nope, we didn't get heal block. Because this is Summoner's War. Right. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll do... Man, we really need to kill these things. Okay, let's do this. Please kill. Oh, nice. Okay. So that worked in our favor a little bit. Although she's not really going to do too much with that. Wait. Yeah, let's do this. Decrease attack gauge and defense break. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, that's a lot of damage on that. Was he on crit damage? Did I change him? What was he on? What's that boy on? Let's do one of these, I guess. Actually, we do need a, let's see. Yep, we at least got a defense break. That's not bad. She has so many hits, though. So many hits. Next battle, we're just gonna take the same teams. Gonna flip the order. This team needs to redeem itself. God, you know what's gonna happen with this Wusa, right? Wusa's gonna cut. I hate Wusa. Okay, we gotta figure out. You know what? I need a Dark Beast Monk. That's what I need. Dark Beast Monk is fixes the Wusa cutting issue. Okay, so we'll do research. We'll do this. Please kill. Look at that. Beautiful. Did enough damage to kill him. Where do we... chill out, bruh. Okay. Where do we actually get the defense break there, though? On which hit? So we'll do that. Do a little bit of damage there. We'll do a little bit of here. Right? Okay. So now we have an issue. A minor issue. I mean, we could have... you know what we could have done? I'm too scared to do this. What if we don't get a... Let's do this. Okay. Let's do... Well, this is going to decrease attack age anyway. This is going to decrease attack age. If we don't get a defense break, we can just skill 2 with a bird. Never mind. Stun? No stun. Unwanted harmony. Yeah, but you can't do the second part. You can only do half that. Only half of it works. Amazing damage, guys. Amazing damage. Okay, we have to do this. Good, he didn't cut at least. I know he's gonna violent proc. Is Wusa gonna oh my god, if Wusa violent procs, I'm gonna hate my life. I'm just hate my life. Okay, let's do this. Let's stop Wusa. We're gonna get another turn, right? We're just gonna increase our attack bar enough to get another turn. We'll do one of these. Okay. And then we'll do... Actually, we don't need to worry too much about that. We could cycle a little bit more. Get another turn there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do one of these. Lucy gets another turn. You know you're expecting it too. Like, Swift Wusa, Violent Proc. Like, what? What's going on now? I knew he was going to get another turn. That's why I love Ciara, because Ciara's like, you put a bomb on them, and then you skill 1, then you're like, I dare you to Violent Proc. Like, Violent Proc's turned from something that's like, oh no, to like, oh yeah. Stop with my Kool-Aid Man impressions now. There you go, guys. Sophia, the Wind Pierrette. Honestly, she's kind of a relic of the past. She's not quite... I mean, she does big damage. She does defense breaks. It's very exciting. However, she's just a wind DPS unit that if you are looking at her in PvP, Lucian Copper are already going to be better. If you're looking at wind DPS units for PvE, like for example for the Water Rift Beast, which she's pretty good in the Water Rift Beast, but you can... And in Giants B12, but I just feel like Naomi's Naomi, right? You can just build Naomi and you should be just fine. And she's easier to skill up. And I think actually, what are her base stats? 95, 55, and 900. What do we have for Naomi base stats after she's 2A? I'm curious because we don't actually have a Naomi on this account. So, let's see. So less attack, but she still does quite a decent amount of damage. She also has a more relevant leader skill for like Guild Wars if you want to use her in Guild, which you don't really use Naomi in Guild Wars anyway. I mean, you could, but at least it's a leader skill. Like nobody cares about the resistance, right? Nobody really cares about that. But anyway, that's Sophia. Honestly, for this secret dungeon, I would recommend using the skill ups for Clara or Julie, which are, in my opinion, more valuable to build than Sophia, and to just build like a Wind Cat as your Wind DP. Like if you need a Wind DPS unit for like the Water Rift Beast, or for Giants B12, just Crow and Naomi are just, in my opinion, just better to build than Sophia. I wouldn't recommend building her. Not that she, I mean, she does some damage, but there's a lot of units that do that. I would rather have Copper and Lucian for PvP, and I would rather have Naomi and Crow and Lucian also for PvE. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you as always in the next one.